Direct to you from the Oneida Lake Riding Gun Club.
It's the new Oneida Lake Show. It's the new Oneida Lake Show. Cause the old one wasn't good enough. Cause the old one wasn't good enough.
Sponsored by
Anglers
Bay,
in
Bartow,
Road
Baitin'.
Tackle.
All right, evening everybody. Welcome to the new Oneida Lake Show. Pete from Anglers Bay, Rob from Bartow Road Bait and Tackle. Everybody is both excited for the walleye opener and I think a little bit tired too. It's been an interesting spring to say the least. Yeah, snow on Sunday, record high temperatures 48 hours later.
Welcome to Central New York. You don't like the weather, wait 5 minutes. And the first one of you suckers that says anything about the heat, you're getting throat punched.
Look at...
May I start with a poem?
Yeah, okay, go ahead.
'Twas the night before walleye weekend, and all through the shop, not a creature was stirring, except the bait. They know what's next. The jigs were hung on the wall so ready, while visions of walleyes aplenty danced in anglers' noggins. I said noggins because that's how fishermen are. Mom in her kerchief and I in my cap had just settled down for a long winter's nap. We're tired of winter.
Rob's not going to quit his day job.
There is not a bait shop guy around this lake that's going to sleep tonight. Let me just throw that out there. We're all zombies. It's been a busy week. But we live for this stuff, folks. This is it. This is walleye weekend. We got some thunderstorms tonight, some thunderstorms tomorrow, and then we got 70 and sun for Saturday and Sunday. Oh, wait a minute.
Yeah, definitely.
There. I feel better. Folks, this is going to be amazing. Let's get you caught up on what's happening with the fish and with the lake. As you can tell, we're a little wired. Those of us who have businesses around the lake have been waiting for this for a very long time. After a great ice season and a really terrible spring, it's summer. Oh, no, wait, it's really still spring, but it's kind of like summer. It's like 77 out. But anyway, the lake is still behind, way behind. That's good. That's not all bad. One of the things that happened this week that I think is probably the most important is they finally closed the dam at Codnoy. All the gates are down. It's been 3 days. That couple day of the fish being like dirt is over. They're starting to actually act a little bit like it's May now. Your water temperature is still really, really cold. It's finally warming up a little. A couple warm days will do that. However, we're running into panfish and walleye at the same time. I can't tell you how many people have told me in the last couple of days, hey, we're going to limit out on walleye so fast, we're going to go crappie fishing afterwards. Or I know guys that are going out tomorrow night at like 9 o'clock to get a limit of crappies before walleye even opens. This is sort of like an Oneida Lake angler's dream. You've got everything about to go at once. If you want to catch bass, go catch them. They're starting to go nuts out there. They're pre-spawn in a big way. They're eating everything. Come Saturday, tomorrow night, midnight, walleye bite should be spectacular. I fully expect this to be the best walleye opener we have ever seen. Maybe not ever, but in a very long time. There's still fish in the creeks, every one of them. You walk up to Scriba, Chittenango, Canaserago, Fish Creek, the river up here. I tell you right now, if you went to the Codnoy Dam right now and just looked down, it would blow your mind.
Stacked.
The DEC is watching it. That's how many eyes are there. I have one friend of mine said the other day, he goes, I caught 50 persons and 50 walleyes. Then I was asked to leave. I was like, come on, man. So bottom line is this. You're going to be able to catch them almost any way you want. I would advise against trolling, unless you want to troll in the shallow water and run boards into even shallower water. I don't think you need to be outside of 8 foot deep. You're going to be able to catch them almost any way you want. The standard bucktail jig, the stick baits, your worm harnesses. This is going to be one to remember, folks. I just think this is going to be an epic, epic opener. And with these thunderstorms tomorrow night pushing a front through with winds behind it, it's going to be even better. That's the other thing, real quick, winds. There's all kinds of ideas. I've looked at a lot of different sites and a lot of different wind predictions. Number one, it's all west, which is a great thing, unless you're at Sultan Beach. That's not good down there. But it's also looking anywhere from a 9-mile-an-hour sustained wind with gusts up to 20. I mean, you all know that means about 30. It's Oneida. Don't take it to heart what they say, but as long as it's a west wind, you'll be able to fish just about anywhere you want, except for down the far east right off the bat. It looks like it's going to calm down tomorrow night or Saturday night and get even better on Sunday. So bottom line, it's going to be a beautiful weekend. The Chittenango Lions Club Walleye Derby starts tomorrow night at midnight. To say that ticket sales have been brisk would be an understatement. I am very excited to see what the total number is this year. Of course, the winner takes home $1,500, and we pay down 25 total spots. There's some beautiful trophies on the counter at the shop right now that are going to be awarded the first, second, and third. You can't win one if you don't buy a ticket. It's $15. It's charitable. Do it. And a little thing that I whipped up, if you buy your ticket from me and win the Derby, I'm going to add another $500 to your winners. So if you bought your ticket at Bartow Road Bait and Tackle and you go out and win this thing, you're going to walk away with $2,000. It's part of my 5-year anniversary and a thank you for everything you've done for us. So I really think that you should be, getting that boat ready, get those rods ready. I wound a lot of line today. Today, my fingerprints are gone on my thumbs. They're just not there. The line winder will do that. My wife's like, how do you do that? I'm like, 33 years, dear. 33 years. And then she'll try to do it, and I say, don't do it. Just don't do it. Slow. Petey, what's going on down this end?
Same type of thing. Real busy, getting everything ready. Very interesting. Got a nice new load of boats. Did you see that on the way?
I did, and I see your docks out.
Yeah, docks out. It's funny you were mentioning the water temperature. You can feel it when you're putting, we put a lot of docks in. Sold a lot of docks this year. You can feel it when you're putting them in.
No.
Yeah, I mean, you get out there deep, and it is pretty rough still.
I think he's talking about when it hits the thermostat, you know it.
Yeah, so
you gotta go really far out to hit that.
One of my customers was saying surface temperature was like 55, 56 today.
Yeah, that's surface.
Yeah, it's you get not too far down. It's plenty cold.
Yeah. It's one of the things that's pretty amazing is the Midwest is still under ice. It sounds hard to believe, but Rainy Lake in Minnesota had 20 inches of ice last week. You're going to notice that in the shops. It's extremely hard to get leeches and suckers right now. I was fortunate enough to have someone else around here figure out how to fly in some leeches. I do have leeches for the first time this season.
They're flown in?
They flew them in, yeah.
Did you bring them in with some oysters or something there?
I have no idea, man. I'm just thankful.
Flying in leeches?
They flew in leeches. Well, it's funny because, and this is something I just want to express to you all who are watching this. I know it's May 3rd, but it's really not. It's April 1st. I know by now you're used to being out there on the bullhead water, fishing with the leeches. Everything's supposed to be normal right now. The walleye should be out in deep water. The crappie should be done spawning. The bluegills and sunfish would be in. It's just not the case right now, folks. You heard Pete just say surface temp was 55 in the middle of the lake on an 80-degree day. What that means is about 2 feet down, it's 40-something. We're way behind. So, don't get upset. Don't think that you're missing something. Don't think and please, for God's sake, stop comparing this to last year. Last year, the ice was out in February. By the walleye opener, we had water temps almost 70. The lake was high. We had a ton of rain. Nothing about last year compares to this year. This is actually a little bit closer to what normal would be. So go out there and pattern your fish as if it's a new day. The best thing that was ever told to me in all my years of fishing, I fished with some pretty well-known people. Woo Daves fished Oneida Lake with me. Woo was a Bassmaster Classic champion in the 90s. The first time we fished together, what he told me rings true in my brain every single day that I go out to fish. He said, you teach me how to drive around this lake without breaking my prop. I'm going to teach you to stop fishing like a local. And what he was trying to tell me is to stop looking at this lake like I've been on it for 40 years like I have. He said, look at it every day like it's a different lake and a new time. He said, go by the weather, go by the wind, go by the water conditions, and make your decisions and your adjustments based on that, not what you've known for your whole life. And I got to be honest with you, since I started doing that with Oneida Lake, I've made a lot more money because I now have an open mind to what's happening now instead of when I was a kid. And there's some irony to that too. It's one of the biggest things about the walleye thing that kills me is I still get a lot of pushback from guys that don't want to fish in the weeds. And I think back, and when I was 8, 9, 10 years old, I was in an old green rowboat in Johnson Bay. I'd row out to the buoy line, I'd toss out a worm harness in the weeds, and let the wind blow me along, and I caught more walleyes than you could shake a fist at.
It was like that 2 years ago.
Exactly.
Guys were coming in, I told them, you want walleye, fish for bass.
Fish for bass. And these are things that are long-tested techniques that people just don't want to accept for some reason. So open your mind. Swim baits. I just telling these guys earlier today, I was so excited because some of the walleye fishermen are finally listening to me after all these years saying, hello, we catch a ton of walleyes on swim baits. No, you don't, you're a bass guy. Well, yeah, we do. We catch a lot of everything. Oh, people give walleye a little bit too much credit here. They are a predator, just like a largemouth, just like a smallmouth. They run in the same places, they eat the same bait, and they are as aggressive as either one of those two bass. So I really hope you guys go out there and slaughter them this weekend. I can't wait to see what the board looks like. I can't wait to hear the stories. I just got an invite out this Saturday night. I might fish.
Nice. Are you entered in the tournament?
I will be.
Are
you kidding?
You better.
Oh, that'd be cool. I'd love to win that thing.
So you're going to give yourself the $500, or you?
I will. I'll even do a video.
That's going to be interesting. That I want to see that.
I'll do a video handing it to me. Oh, hello.
That'll be nice.
Kid. No, I got a really good friend of mine offered me a slot on the boat Saturday evening, and you know what? I've got enough help. I might take him up on it.
That's cool.
I haven't fished a walleye opener in years.
Yeah, you got to do that, man.
Yeah, I
be
know
good.
That. But it's going to be a lot of fun at Bartow Road Bait and Tackle. I'm sure it's going to be a lot of fun here at Anglers Bay. This is a holiday if you're a fisherman. You know, people are rolling into town. You know, I see boats in the parking lot here. There's boats in the parking lot days in. You know, we've been getting hit hard. We stayed open late tonight. My wife is still at the shop because so many people were coming through. So I really hope y'all enjoy it. We've earned it. The way this spring was, we've earned this, and I'm happy for y'all.
We'll wrap it up
Yep.
because everybody's busy. Biggest piece of advice is just to get out there, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, go fishing.
Yep,
That's
fishing.
the best thing.
Yep.
You know, people talk all the time, what should I do? Well, you should go fish. In my mind, one of the best part of fishing is figuring it out. Because when you do, it feels so good.
Sounds good, Rob. Everybody stay safe out there. Have a good time.
Fish on.
Fish on. Have a good